Good morning. How are you guys? I thought I would do a little get ready with me today. I woke up, made some coffee, first things first, took a shower, just blow dried my hair, and I thought I would do a little bit of skincare with you guys, do a little bit of makeup by natural light. I'm sitting here in my room. I've got a window over here and I've got a window over there. So I thought that would be fun to do. I'm planning on doing like... And I'm saying this like this is revolutionary for my channel. No, I want to do just a really simple everyday kind of makeup routine. I think this is like the mood we're all in. It's definitely the mood that I'm in. And if it's the mood that you're in, I think you'll definitely want to stay tuned. So let's start with some skincare. So this portion of the video is in partnership with MDO Skincare. And I'm going to be showing you some products that I've been using for the past 3 weeks and just talking a little bit about all the different products and my thoughts on them and like what could be best for your particular skin type. So they have come out with, these are new products for this brand. This is a skincare line that was started by a dermatologist and they have like a full range of products, but they've just come out with this like boost system. And so they've created 3 different types of ampules. And I have gone through 2 full weeks of 2 different ampules and I'm on the 3rd one. I'm on the very last one. So I thought I would, there's that last ampule. So I thought I would do this last one with you. I also wanted to mention their moisturizer, but I'll get to that in just a second. So I was really intrigued by this boost system for 2 main reasons. One, because I felt like I could incorporate this with my regular skincare routine, that I could just sort of add this in, which I really like. And it allows me to kind of like test out the product. If I'm not changing anything else in my skincare routine and I'm happy with my skin, I'd be able to tell if these ampules were actually kind of like doing anything, if I felt like they were actually making a difference. So that was definitely one reason why I liked it, that I could just, you know, kind of throw it into my current skincare routine, just add it, just boost it up. The second reason why I really wanted to give this a shot is, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, whenever the seasons change and the weather changes and the temperatures for me here start to go up, the average is really getting up there now. My skin, no matter what the change is, whether it's getting warmer, drier, wetter, hotter, cooler, whatever it is, it always seems to kind of freak out a little bit. So I thought it was a good time to, again, kind of like boost my skincare routine and kind of just give my skin a little bit more help, kind of pamper it a little bit more. And I really think that these have helped a lot. So the first thing I want to mention is that there are 3 different types of ampules, but you don't need to use all 3. You don't need to use them in any specific order. They really just do 3 different things, and you can go with 1, you can go with 2, whatever you want, and just kind of mix it up however you like. So the first one that I use is the vitamin C ampule. And I decided to use this first because I thought, because my skin is dry and sensitive, I thought if I was going to have like an issue with any of these, that the vitamin C would be it because of my sensitive skin. So I just wanted to kind of get this one out of the way and see if this one would work for my skin. And it worked beautifully. I had no reaction to it, which is fantastic. When you have sensitive skin, you're just like waiting, waiting to see if something's gonna happen. Nothing happened with this vitamin C. So that really pleased me. And vitamin C is supposed to, you know, even out skin tone. It's supposed to, you know, make your skin brighter. And I do have, you know, sunspots. I do have hyperpigmentation. And after using this for a week, I did feel like I saw like a little bit of improvement. You know, it's only a week and I am out in the sun quite a bit, even though I do wear SPF. So I did feel like I saw just a little bit of evening out. My skin definitely did not seem quite as blotchy. And so I was really pleased with the vitamin C. The next one that I used is the Intense Hyaluronic Filler Ampules. And because I have dry skin, I really, really enjoyed the hyaluronic version of these ampules because I really felt that boost. My skin really felt like it was hydrated for longer during the day. And, you know, here in Vegas, I live, you know, in the middle of the desert. So it is very, very dry here all of the time, most of the time, but it's also getting warm. And I felt like my skin was just like exceptionally dry. It's just been really dusty around here. So this I felt like really helped with the hydration of my skin. So this one I would definitely recommend if you have dry skin. I thought it was really wonderful. And then the last one, the one that I've been using and that I'll use right now with you guys, is called the Powerful EGF ampule, and this is like the anti-aging ampule. It really kind of like tightens your skin. It really kind of like smooths your skin out, and it's supposed to help, you know, fill and contour your skin. And I definitely see a little bit of tightening right around here. Like my skin definitely has a little bit more of a lift right in this section. I have been noticing quite a bit of droopage as I'm getting older. I'm 47, I'll be 48 this year. And so, you know, I've never really, because I've had dry, sensitive skin, I've never really been into like anti-aging skincare. I've always gravitated towards things like the hyaluronic ampule, things that were like hydrating and plumping and this and that. And I am definitely appreciating products that are giving me that lift now, because I'm noticing like my eyes are a little bit droopy these days, like my lids and everything. So I feel like this has made quite a difference. I feel like my skin here is quite a bit more taut. There isn't as much movement, you know what I mean? So anyway, let me go ahead and open this up. So this is what all of the ampules look like. So they're just laid in here individually. So I'm going to use my last ampule from this EGF set with you guys. I'm on day 7. This is what the little ampules look like. And in each box you will get like a little plastic cap that helps you break this glass tip off. So I'm just going to pop this plastic cap right on top, and then you just break it open. So I do want to mention that all of these products are fragrance free because I have sensitive skin. This is something that I look for. I do definitely prefer fragrance free. I don't think fragrance really bothers my skin personally, but I do know it bothers a lot of people's skin. So I just poured out about half of this. I definitely don't need to use all of the product that's in here unless I want to put on like a couple layers, but I have enough product in here for my face. So I'm just going to spread it out on my hands, and I'm just going to press and swipe upwards, and then just press into my forehead. So the word tighten is not always the like best word for me to see in a description for skincare. Because I have dry skin, the idea of something tightening my skin always kind of equates to me like a dry feeling, but that is not the case with this EGF product. It really, I feel like, tightens my skin. It definitely feels firm and taut. I think those are the words I would use instead of tighten, because for me, tighten just sort of means like my skin's getting like crunched up, but that's not really the case. This is more of just like the consistency of my skin versus like a feeling. And it really has helped, I feel like, this section of my face the most. But I really feel like it's helped quite a bit. So those are the 3 different types of ampules that's part of this like boost series. I really enjoy it. So I think if you're into anti-aging, I would go with the EGF. If you're in need of some extra moisturization, I would try the hyaluronic. And if you're more into brightening and like the evening out of skin tone, I would try the vitamin C. And of course, like I mentioned in the beginning, you can use like a combination of all of these ampules or just stick with one, whatever you want to do, which again is what I think is so great about these products. You can kind of just mix and match, and you can throw it into your regular skincare routine, which I love because we all take a lot of time and effort in like building a skincare routine that really works for us. So I really like just being able to kind of like add something in instead of disrupting the whole process. So really been enjoying those. And then I have been using their Intense Hydrating Moisturizer. And this is a great pudding-like texture cream. So it's not too thick, and I just like it because it's light and the weather is getting really warm here. The sun is really strong. So I've been putting a lot of SPF on, and when I am planning on using a lot of SPF, I do like to use a moisturizer that is a little bit on the lighter side, which I personally find this one to be. It's a lightweight cream. I would say it's kind of like on the heavier side for a lotion. If you have dry skin, I would say this is pretty lightweight. If you have normal skin, I'd say this is probably right up your alley. If you have oily skin, this is maybe like a night cream for you. And I love throwing it on right after I use the ampules. It really feels like it's kind of like locking and loading everything in place. So that is it. Those are the MDO products that I have been playing around with. A big thank you to MDO for partnering with me on this portion of my Get Ready With Me easy, easy everyday makeup vlog. So I'm going to pop off. I'm going to put on some clothing. I am going to put on some SPF, and I'll be back to do my everyday makeup look. All right, I'm back. SPF is applied. Shirt is on. We're gonna go with foundation first. We're gonna be using the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. They just extended their shade range, so they were kind enough in sending this to me, which is really awesome. And I have been using Gotland shade 1.2, and this is new to me. This is like a foundation that is like so perfectly suited for me. I don't know why. I never tried it before, but I'm really loving it. And I just got my Bobbi Brown foundation brush here. I'm just gonna work it in. It has a really nice light buildable coverage. I'm gonna keep it pretty light because again, I'm just doing like a really easy everyday kind of makeup look. Such a good match for my skin tone, and yeah, just a great light coverage foundation. Definitely radiant as well, which I love, as you guys know. Okay, next I am gonna just use a little bit of powder underneath my eyes. I'm not actually gonna apply any concealer. I'm not gonna bother today. But I have noticed if I don't put a little bit of powder underneath my eyes, if I use eyeliner or mascara or like a cream shadow or anything like that, it tends to just move a lot and kind of migrate down there. So I just like to add a little bit of powder, and I'm using the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder tinted. This is in the shade 1 Rosy Light, and I'm really using just the like slightest amount. I don't want my skin to look too dry. So I'm really just kind of picking up whatever is like left over on the cap here. So really just barely any powder. But it really helps. Just the littlest amount really helps with the migration. I was not going to use any powder products, but I am actually, because I've been really loving the Wang Goss Bronze and Sculpt palettes. So I'm gonna put a little bit of powder down on my face just so the product will glide on a little bit easier. So I'm just using my Sicily pressed powder here, just a little bit, and just kind of swiping that down. And now I'm gonna go in with the Wang Goss palette. So I'm using light gold today. If you watched my trying new makeup video from last week, I actually used, oh my gosh, what was it called? Satin Bronze, I think. That's the middle shade. So there's 3 shades altogether in these palettes. So I'm using the lightest one today because I'm very light. So I'm gonna use my Beautylish Yano series brush number 2. So I'm gonna go into the contour palette here, which is a nice matte, cool toned powder. I'm just going to add just a little bit. I definitely would not say contouring is part of like an everyday makeup routine, but I feel like I've gained a little bit of weight over this lockdown, and so I need a little bit of help with the bone structure here in my face. So just a little bit underneath my cheekbones. I'm not gonna do my nose or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna take the same brush, go into the bronzer side here, and just warm up my face a little bit. Make it look like I haven't been hiding out in my apartment. All right, a little bit of a flush there. And then I'm gonna go in with a cream blush. This is the Trinny London Lip to Cheek in Sherin. They just sent this over to me, so I haven't tried it yet. I have tried this formula, but I have not tried this shade. And I love like a terracotta shade. Ooh, so pretty, especially in the summertime. It just makes you look a little sun-kissed, a little sunburnt. So I'm just gonna pick some up on my finger and just tap that right onto my cheekbones here. All right, a nice little sun-kissed look. Next, I'm going to go in with the new Westman Atelier Lit Up Highlight Stick in Nectar. This shade is so beautiful. It has that peachy base to it, and these highlight sticks are just, they're so, so pretty. You can use them as primer, like underneath foundation. You can use it obviously as like highlight, and so pretty. This Nectar shade is like my favorite now. So I'm just gonna add some kind of all over just to give me that glow that I think really, really adds to like the healthy look to a complexion. Next, I'm gonna use my Merit Brow Pomade in brown. And if you're going for an easier, less dramatic look, I would opt for this product over my Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel, even though that's still #1 for me. I still love, love, love that brow gel, but it will give you a fluffier brow versus the Merit, which is kind of like the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel Light because it doesn't have fibers in there. It's really just a tinted pomade. All right, as for eyeshadow, I have some of the new Dior Mono shades here. So this is Poncho in satin finish, and then this is Tulle in the satin finish as well. So I think I'll use, well, I pulled out both because I was gonna do like a 2 eyeshadow look, but I think I'd rather do a single eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go with Tulle since this is more of a daytime eyeshadow look. It's gonna be super subtle because it is very close to my skin tone, but it has such a beautiful satin sheen to it. So I'm using the Yano series brush number 8. This is like the blender brush, really, really handy. And I'm just going to apply this everywhere, all over my lid. If it feels a little too drab, then I will throw in some of that Poncho, but let's give this a shot. This is actually nice and kind of bright, so it is giving my lid a nice light shimmery touch, which is quite pretty. Yeah, I think I'm okay with just this shade. Because it's lightened up my lids, I feel like it's made the rest of my face look even bronzier, which is nice. All right, so I am going to use my Surratt Noir Lash Tint. Once I get this on, I'm gonna determine whether or not I need like additional eyeliner, but you know, I don't really need a dramatic eye if I'm doing kind of an everyday look. So I'm going to curl my lashes, and I've got my Surratt Noir Lash Tint. Ugh, I got some on my eyelid. I hate when I do that. All right, I think the mascara did enough. I don't feel like I need to put eyeliner on. Maybe I'm just being lazy and I'm justifying it. But I'm just gonna move on to lipstick, and I've got the Chanel Rouge Coco Flash in Boy. I've really been gravitating towards this one a lot lately. I love the Rouge Coco Flash formula. So comfortable. To me, it's just so spring, summer. And this Boy color is, it's like a My Lips But Better, but just a little bit cooler in tone. All right, well, here is my everyday makeup look, at least for today, but this is generally the feel that I've been going for the past at least several months. This is really just what I've been loving, just really fresh, easy, everyday kind of makeup. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below in the comments section. And another big thank you to MDO Skincare for partnering with me. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.